So right now, it's not a good time to own a Huawei smartphone. Just the other week, President Trump placed Huawei on their entity list, a list that prevents American companies working with specific foreign subsidiaries. Now, we already knew Huawei was banned from the United States. This has been going on for quite some time now. But the big deal, though, is that Google just came out the other night saying they're no longer providing services to Huawei. This has huge implications to potentially destroy the company. They're reporting that Huawei could potentially lose up to $11 billion. Not having access to the Google Play Store, Google apps like YouTube, Google Maps will completely crush Huawei smartphones. Now, if you're in China, this is not a big deal because Google services are banned in that country, but everywhere else in the world, including here in Canada, this is a big deal. Now, if you're a current owner of a Huawei phone, P30 Pro, P20, you don't have that much cause of concern right now. You'll still continue to receive security updates, but you might not see future updates to major Android releases like Android Q or any future release going forward. Now, the report does say that Huawei is still allowed to use the Android open source project, and that's fine. They can continue using Android, but Google's moving away from that, and they're working closer and closer with OEMs to provide a better experience. This means Huawei would be left in the dust every time a new version of Android came out. And how is Huawei going to sell a phone without the Google Play Store? Now, Huawei has been preparing for this. They do have their own operating system as a plan B in case this ever happened, which it did, and they might release that. But the potential problem with another operating system is gaining developer support. We've seen this done before by Amazon and Fire OS, a fork of Android, which did not succeed at all. We've seen this with Windows Phone, a beautiful operating system that ran smooth and fluid. It did not gain any app developer support and it completely died off. If Huawei has to use their own operating system, it might succeed in countries like China or on lower end budget devices, but this is not going to fare well in bigger markets or more expensive markets like Europe and North America. Now, obviously, this could get resolved at some point. We don't know when. We're just getting started in a very nasty trade war. And on top of that, even if it does get resolved sometime in the foreseeable future, how confident are consumers going to be in purchasing a Huawei or maybe even a Chinese smartphone? President Trump is a very unpredictable character, and he can ban Chinese products whenever he wants or whenever he feels like. Plus, what about other companies? Companies like Microsoft, are they going to follow in Google's footsteps and ban Huawei as well? That would essentially mean no more updates on Windows laptops. No more future MateBooks running Windows. Would have to run something else like Linux or Huawei's brand new operating system. So here's the bottom line. If you're planning on buying a Huawei smartphone, I'd hold off for the next little while because we don't know exactly what's going to happen. If you have a Huawei smartphone right now, don't freak out. The Play Store is not being removed. You still have access to all the Google apps, and you'll still continue to receive security updates. You just might not get the next version of Android if the situation is not resolved by then. If you're a consumer, this is a sad day for all of us because, quite frankly, that's less competition on the market. It also potentially means other companies like Samsung and Apple might not feel the need to innovate as fast as they were before. I hope the situation gets resolved, and I hope Huawei continues to be a player because, let's face it, they make great smartphones, and a lot of us out there like their technology, especially the cameras, the design, and the overall experience it provides. Anyways, that wraps up this little video on it. More to come as the situation unravels. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about this entire situation? I truly want to hear what you have to say. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.